Hey everyone, welcome to today's list where I will give you 10 anime where the main character looks weak, but is actually an overpowered badass. Keep in mind I'm only including anime which are not very well known or not so popular. But before we start, be sure to subscribe and turn on notification to stay notified about our latest videos. In 10th place comes an Ultramarine Magmell. A new era of exploration begins with the sudden appearance of a new continent known as Magmell. Magmell's vast trove of never-before-seen natural resources spurs on the exploration of its vast landscape. However, the unknown is not always docile. In order to sustain the expeditions, people known as anglers specialize in dealing with Magmell's dangerous wildlife. One such angler is the highly skilled and experienced Inu, who performs search and rescue operations for clients with the help of his assistant, Zero. I wouldn't say this anime is good, but it's not bad either, but some people hate it, so it depends on you whether you watch it or not.
Name なんで俺たちを待ち伏せしてた？だんまりか。名前もわからないんじゃ呼ぶのにも困るな。こいつ、じゃあわかりにくいし。
なら、私がこの娘に名を与えよう。
お前が？
ネバネバ。
あ、それが名前か。
他に、ヌラヌラ、ズルズル、コテコテなども候補に上がっているが。
じゃあお前はネバネバで。もう一度聞くが、なぜ俺たちを襲ったネバネバ？
答えろ、ネバネバ。
目的はなんだ、ネバネバ。
粘っても無駄だぞ、ネバネバ。
チャイカも普段名前、私の。
In 9th place is Hitsugi no Chaika. At first glance the plot of Hitsugi no Chaika may seem dull or cliché, but Chaika ultimately stands to deliver a fresh, new kind of plotline that is rather unprecedented in my opinion. It's not often you find adventure shows with 3 characters traversing the earth, and having badass fights every episode. Personally, the story saves Chaika from mediocrity and adds a lot of originality to it. I found this anime to be quite enjoyable, and those who love action-adventure anime, you should definitely watch it. In 8th place is Sirius the Jaeger, set in 1930. Sirius the Jaeger follows the story of ᴅɪ and the Jaegers, a vampire hunter group which is chasing the Ark of Sirius, the plot device that gathers both sides of the conflict. As the Jaegers start their race to find the mysterious item, they find out they're not the only ones interested in the Ark, since vampires are also chasing it. ᴅɪ, the Jaeger's most skilled warrior, is the sole survivor of a vampire raid on his home village. Using the strength granted by his werewolf blood, he works with his team to assist Tokyo's law enforcement with the city's vampire problem. Though under the pretense of helping the police, the Jaegers are actually fighting the vampires over the mystical Ark of Sirius. With its power to change the fate of the world, ᴅɪ and his friends must locate the artifact before the vampires can use it to achieve their destructive goals. In 7th place is the disastrous life of Saiki. First of all, this anime is gold. Every single episode was awesome and hilarious as hell. If you haven't watched it, then this should be the next anime you watch. I enjoyed the whole series a lot, and it's not only me, almost everybody loves this anime. The story is simple. A boy named Saiki has psychic abilities and his life is ruined because of that. All he wants is to live a normal life, but he can't because of his abilities. In conclusion, The Disastrous Life of Saiki is a very original and hilarious comedy anime, full of lovable characters that will make you laugh from start to end. If you're a fan of comedy anime, make sure to watch this one, and if you aren't, I still heavily recommend you to give it a try, because it's probable that it will greatly surprise you. In 6th place is the King's Avatar, widely regarded as a trailblazer and top-tier professional player in the online multiplayer game Glory. Ishio is dubbed the battle god for his skills and contributions to the game over the years. However, when forced to retire from the team and to leave his gaming career behind, he finds work at a nearby internet cafe. There, when Glory launches its 10th server, he throws himself into the game once more using a new character named Lord Grimm. Yishio's early achievements on the new server immediately catch the attention of many players, as well as the big guilds, leaving them to wonder about the identity of this exceptional player. However, while he possesses 10 years of experience and in-depth knowledge, starting afresh with neither sponsors nor a team in a game that has changed over the years presents numerous challenges. Along with talented new comrades, Yishio once again dedicates himself to traversing the path to Glory's summit. In 5th place is Aria the Scarlet Ammo. In response to the worsening crime rate, Japan creates Tokyo Booty High, an elite academy where booty or armed detectives hone their deadly skills in hopes of becoming mercenary-like agents of justice. One particular booty is Kinji Toyama, an antisocial and curt sophomore dropout who was once a student of the combat-centric assault division. Kinji now lives a life of leisure studying logistics in order to cover up his powerful, but embarrassing special ability. However, his peaceful days soon come to an end when he becomes the target of the infamous booty killer, and runs into an emotional hurricane and outspoken prodigy of the highest rank, Aria Holmes Kanzaki, who saves Kinji's life and demands that he become her partner after seeing what he is truly capable of. In 4th place is Magical Warfare. This anime follows our protagonist who finds out about a world parallel to ours which has magic. After his fateful encounter with Mui, a magic user, Takeshi and his newly magician friends Kurumi Esoshima and Kazumi Ida decide to enroll in the Magic Academy as well. I'd say don't expect too much from this anime. I personally did not like it that much. The plot was decent enough, but they failed to give it more depth. In 3rd place is Akiba's Trip. The animation, Akihabara, has been overrun by vampires known as Bugged Ones, and the only way to defeat them is to strip them of their clothes and expose them to sunlight. Depending on your tolerance for fan service, there's your indication as to whether or not you should bother starting the show. This is a show that I started watching because it has Akihabara in it. As every otaku's dream is to go to Akihabara. In 2nd place is Lance N Masques. 8 words describe the feelings of Yutaro Hanabusa. I just want to live a normal life. Unfortunately for him, as a member of the Knights of the World, his training in this ancient and international order has left him with a condition he calls White Knight Syndrome. This condition causes Yutaro to instinctively act heroically and chivalrously whenever he encounters someone in danger. To protect his identity in such embarrassing moments, he carries a mask with him at all times. Then one day, he saves the life of Makio Kiduin, the young daughter of an elite and affluent family. Little does he know that this singular act of heroism will change his life forever. Soon, he is simultaneously blessed with a life in the lap of luxury and cursed with one of abnormality, for his new friend Makio lives a life far removed from the everyday. Between coping with the hijinks of 6-year-old Makio, and dealing with a cast of odd friends and scheming enemies, Yutaro must protect his new friend while keeping his identity hidden as the masked hero Knight Lancer. In 1st place is Radiant, nemesis. Powerful and mysterious demonic entities that fall from the sky and vaporize anything they touch. The only ones who can combat these creatures are sorcerers, those who have survived an encounter with a nemesis, but were infected in the process. Seth, a sorcerer from Pompo Hills, sets out on an adventure to exterminate all these nemesis. Accompanying him are Doc and Mealy, fellow sorcerers who share his ideal. Their main objective is to bring about a world where sorcerers are no longer persecuted for being infected, and to that end, desire to destroy the source of the nemesis themselves, the mythical Radiant. I like this anime quite a lot as it has a lot of adventuring and action in it. I believe if you like adventure anime you will definitely love, or at least like this one. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this list. Be sure to subscribe for more if you haven't already. Also you can join our Discord server, and if you have free time feel free to visit my merch store website, Facebook page and Twitter. See you soon.
We'll meet again.